Hey there guys, and welcome back to Banished. We're in year 44 and still don't have any food. Food is still decreasing over time. At the current trajectory we've probably got maybe 3 more years. This is a cow pasture. Cattle, split. Someone can come and work here. Yeah, we've probably got 2 or 3 more years. I'm hoping it's going to last enough that the new pastures can get up and running and start producing food. As I discussed at the end of last episode, obviously, once you've just built one, as I just have, this pasture's now not doing anything for the next 3 years while it replenishes that cattle. So that's not ideal. Hopefully our downwards trajectory is slow enough that we can last until they replenish, and we might scrape 0. There is a potential for that, unfortunately, but we can hope. But look at over 25 years. I mean, yeah, we've been coming down slowly for 10 years or so at this point. We probably dropped down by about 1,000 or so every year, I reckon. So hopefully it will last another 6 years. We'll have to see. That is the edge of the map. So we are right up at the edge now with this pasture. Meanwhile, we still barely expanded to the west. I mean, we've got to the middle of the map with this outpost. We've not done anything further west than the centre of the map. Probably never will. What I do need to look at is the mines. We are running out of iron in this mine. It might be worth looking at a 3rd mine. It's not like we're having an iron shortage, but we don't want to have actually run out. I can get a 3rd mine in there. Can I get one in over here? Not with where I put the path. That's unfortunate. Can I get one in here? Yes, I can there. Okay, we could get one there. And we could get one there. I only want you to build one at the moment. We'll build this one. That'll be an iron mine. The other one will be iron or coal, whichever one's more urgent at the time. That house is finally being built. That one, still waiting on everything really. People are dying, but we do have people to take over their jobs. These schools are full. We are dead on capacity for students, which means we're probably getting some uneducated people. Oh no, they both came out of students population. Okay, we might be okay. We might never have more than 60 students, if we're lucky. Tools is still an issue. The blacksmith. Oh, we do have 2 blacksmiths. The main concern is it's just the raw materials. We're not producing enough coal. We've got 18 people in the mine working on coal, and it's only just keeping up with demand. Especially when people keep demanding coal for fuel because we don't have enough firewood, because we don't have enough logs. Which brings me to the wanting to start up this outpost. However, we don't really. It's quite a way away, and I've got prioritised jobs over here. I want to get these pastures done so we don't die of hunger. It's a vicious cycle. We are getting more labourers in. I don't think we've actually hit over 60 students though. I think we leveled out at 60 and dropped that down again, which is good. Merchants arrived. There's no point to me buying seeds. Still, get some more builders in. We are down a gatherer and a fisherman. Interestingly enough, replenish those. How are we doing over here in terms of building? Like, that just needs 6 logs. That needs everything. The house is currently being built. Down here, this house, still waiting on stone and wood. Yeah, and wood is the main issue actually, even over stone. Stone was only an issue because I built a load of stone paths a couple of years back, and then they had to replenish the stockpile, which has now happened. So that's no longer a major concern. What we do have is a lot of people seem to be using, as much as I don't really have the stone to spare, a lot of people seem to be using this path to get out here. So I might just upgrade that. Which then, where does it come in? It comes in there. I'd probably want you to run across this way and down here. And maybe across like so. There we go. Reserve of fire is low, reserve of... Oh, we're starting to get reserve of food is low announcements. Yeah, we've just dropped below 5,000. We're about to have the harvest, which should bring us up by a couple of thousand for the winter, hopefully. If we're lucky, we might hit 7k. But yeah, starting to cut it real fine with food. How are these sheep pastures doing? Are we almost on production yet? No. Okay, I'm going to bring you online by dropping you down to a maximum capacity of 12. It's not ideal. It means the baby sheep production will be slower, but it means we will start producing mutton instantly. We'll just produce less. It's a bit of a trade-off. Get it earlier, but less of it overall. We're completely out of tools. Okay. Let's see about just remove our entire stockpile of tools from the trade post. That's another 40 influx we should get briefly. It's not a disaster. The tool situation is not yet urgent. They've been clearing out down here. Why are you prioritising down here? Come on, do this pasture. Oh, it's got all its logs, it's under construction. The house is done, and that's good. And then get this pasture done, which they do seem to be doing. Yeah, prioritise, 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 prioritise. Do it quicker. The market I less care about, but is kind of important if we've got 6 houses over here now that aren't covered by a market. More labourers. More labourers are always good. Get some more builders in. How's the house down here doing? Is this one done? Just building left. It's just received its last materials. So that's something. We have just had our tool influx, which should give everyone missing tools, but we will then be out again pretty much. Hopefully that should help for this winter. It should allow us to... I think the issue was a lot of the people in the mine didn't have any tools, so they couldn't mine coal. It should allow them to actually mine coal again. Hopefully. Why does it always seem like no one's doing anything? It's the impression this game gives me, is no one ever does any work. Oh good, the pasture's ready. Okay, you're going to be a sheep pasture, because you're one of the smaller ones. We're going to split you from here, because it's the closest. You are going to run on a capacity of 10 currently, as are you. So you'll need to have 2 babies before we start killing again to get more mutton. That's temporary if I remember about it, just because we need food. We're on 4,000 currently. It's autumn, so we should be getting the harvest in. In fact, it's now winter. We should have had the harvest in. Oh god, look at that decline. We're going to starve in a couple of years. In fact, next year we're going to starve. We're going to starve next year. The market is under construction. How's this pasture? Right, okay, you have a max of 10 as well. As do you. In fact, a max of 9. Then you should actually start production instantly again. So we lost a year of most of our pastures trying to build new ones. Really, pastures are a great source of food, provided you get them set up before you need them. If you're trying to do it while you're in a declining state, it just makes matters worse. Because I've taken most of my pastures offline to try and get the new ones set up. They take a couple of years to kick in. It's a bit like the orchards. The orchards take a couple of years to kick in. The crop fields can kick in instantly, but they only get the influx once a year. Man, not a great deal by the looks of these crop fields, honestly. I mean, this crop field managed to give me corn last year. Who goodness knows how. Where even is the cornfield? The cornfield's down here. The trading post is almost done. The market. How many vendors do we have? We have 8 vendors at the moment. So we're saying 4 vendors per market, if you insist. If you say so. We'll go with 4 per market. Feels like quite a lot, but I'll roll with it. They're probably going to start work down here now. Yeah, they're bringing materials down. The pasture should be your priority, but I guess it only needs wood. So people are starting to freeze again. The cemetery. This is the one good saving grace. The cemetery has never filled up. I've never seen the cemetery go above 100 graves. This is the fullest it's been, I think. This isn't to say we've only had 89 deaths total. The graves do disappear over time and get reused. But it means we've never had too many people die at once. We do have a lot of adults now. The issue is we don't have anything for them to do. Other than I could build more fishing docks, which would probably not go amiss. Right, another fishing dock up here, maybe. Otherwise, I don't really have space for more fishing docks. But maybe one down here. And one over here. Sure, that'll do. It's now spring. Well, we'll leave it here. Maybe we'll die next year. You never know. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.